What's up, YouTube? I'm Rogue, and welcome to a new series of game reviews. This is my first review attempt, but if you enjoy, drop a comment down below of what you think about New World. So what is New World? It's an open-world MMORPG from Amazon Games, and like all MMOs, you can expect a lot of the same ingredients that can be found in most, if not all, MMOs of this genre. But Amazon drops a few twists that separate it from other multiplayer open-world RPGs. So let's dive in. Although there are more robust character creators, New World keeps it simple with minor changes to your character's face, hair, and eyes. You're able to sculpt your average Joe or Sally. For me, this was a good thing. Most MMOs are full of 9-foot supermodels that allow you to tweak every twerk of your anime waifu, although some of the face and hair options are just downright ugly. But maybe that's what they wanted. So your character's made, let's talk about leveling up and progression. Leveling up in New World is nothing new to the MMO world. You have 5 core attributes, and it's nothing we haven't seen before. Strength, dexterity, intelligence, focus, and constitution are the core stats that you will be raising as you gank spank your way from one undead hamlet to the next. Each stat offers increased damage to specific weapons or increases your vitals and maximum hit points or mana regen. Pair that with New World's Weapon Mastery metric, which allows you to unlock skill trees for your chosen zombie-beating tool, and you have an interesting character development. Each weapon tree has 3 active skills to enhance your hero's combat prowess and 16 passive perks to enhance your overall skill or tweak an active skill. Overall, I think it's a solid progression with the versatility to master a variety of weapons for any given encounter, allowing you to swap between 2 weapons without having to open your inventory. Harvesting and gathering, from hunting to chipping away at a big-ass rock to Paul Bunyaning your way through the dark forest, New World will scratch that Minecraft itch, and has a good variety of spawns for any given material, except the rare ones, but that's why they're called rare. With these materials, you can process them into more refined materials and then start crafting away. From the classics of weapons and armor to fine dining, although New World isn't breaking any mold with their crafting system, it feels great and viable as you level throughout the game. And there's fishing. Did you hear me? I said you can fish in New World. Fishing. Okay, let's move on. Story. So far, the story seems pretty straightforward. Your ship wrecks on the mysterious Isle of Aeternum, and you can't die. You're left to explore, forage, and craft at your leisure, with the typical markers of go here and do this quest genre, and an overarching corruption storyline laced with a ton of lore fed to you by blue glowy scrolls that are fucking everywhere. Aside from that, there are 3 major factions that dominate the Isle of Aeternum. So what are these factions? The 3 factions are the Covenant, which basically holy rollers that worship the spark and have snazzy orange-yellow Sunday garb. The Marauders, they're your typical might makes right, only the strong survive boys with a passion for green. And the Syndicate. Believe in the truth and dress like a plague doctor? Controls. The movement in New World feels good. Character movement, when a server isn't lagging, has your hero plodding along with foot slap and determination, or a slow gaunt if you toggle the walk. For more realistic human pacing, your ability to mount fences in a single bound or grasp onto higher locations gives the game a sense of verticality that isn't usually in most MMOs. Armed with the classic WASD click-to-kill control scheme, New World's movement is nothing we haven't seen before. Combat. New World boasts a tab target-free combat that actually feels good and chunky. Your character's attacks feel weighty, and the block dodge mechanics are right on par with good hitboxes and a stamina posture system while blocking that an enemy needs to burn through to do damage to you. Sprinkle in a few combat skills such as shield bash or axe throw, and you have a recipe for an engaging combat system. Graphics. Aeternum is a flustercuck of nature's down under. Stray off the beaten path and you are immediately surrounded with sprawling landscapes of trees, rocky outcroppings, and a seaside view that rivals Neverland. Even running the game on medium detail has the Isle of Aeternum looking good, with dynamic lighting, reflective water, and foreboding shadows that bring the corrupted isle to life. Allegedly, Aeternum is known for bricking a few graphics cards, so make sure to tweak your settings if you are worried about your PC not being able to handle the corruption. Sound. Ranging from your classic tavern jingle to a more melancholy wind instrumental on a foggy night, the music of New World has a cozy feel to it that blankets the backdrop of a beautiful world surrounding your hero. From sitting by your campfire at night to walking the beaten path, the music of New World just made me want to put on my favorite Christmas sweater and just snuggle up to the corruption. Voice. Apart from the occasional dialogue skip, the voice acting in New World was on average pretty good. The characters didn't seem to range very far in outlandish accents or mumble rap their way through the next sentence. With a solid variety of both male and female quest givers and NPCs, the voice acting sits comfortably at a rating of good in my book.
And where is my box? I need my box. Did you take it? You bilge rat! Something isn't right. To come so close. It's not fair. What's happening to me? I can't die. Not like this.
Wherever you come from, it's lost here. This is your home now. Aeternum. An isle of treacherous shores and lost memory. Death itself is a different creature here. And a finicky one. You've come back to life unscathed, but your crewmates and those from other ships weren't so lucky.
PvE and PvP. New World has a consent to fight me mechanic based on which faction you chose that has players either trolling just outside the city gates, waiting to pounce on Ron the Cabin Boy, or running full-scale battles for territory. I personally don't have a lot of experience with the PvP aspect of the game, because ganking is impossible in a game where you choose to flag for PvP to do that shiny new faction PvP quest or not. The very limited PvP experience I had in the second New World beta had me and my right-hand man zombie steamrolling a guy who looked like he was headed to Walmart because he forgot the milk. It was quick and brutal. Should you buy New World? If fishing isn't enough to get you running for Gmaw's credit card, and the thought of adventuring around the corrupted Isle of Aeternum, sending undead back to the Shadow Realm one boop to the snoot at a time, then maybe New World isn't for you. If you like blazing the path as a PvP guru who hands out more tea bags than a Lipton giveaway, New World probably isn't for you either. If you were raised in Kaer Morhen with a love for epic story and plushed out NPCs with engaging cutscenes and romance options, then New World might not be for you either. But if you're somewhere in the middle and you forgot one of your two swords at home and only have a handful of tea bags to pass out, New World might be for you.
Get wrecked, motherfucker!